everybody. Happy solstice, happy summer solstice. My name is Aphrodite Rose Starfire, and I want to thank you for watching, for joining me on this misty, mystical, magical day. This is my first YouTube video speaking to you using my voice, and I get downloads, and I've always been pretty psychic, but I knew I've been asked by multiple lovely beings that I should start making some YouTube videos about what I have to say. And if you are familiar with me at all, I make a lot of comments on other people's YouTube videos. I actually used to go by Kimberly K for a while. But while I was when I was thinking about what to talk about, I have multiple thought streams going, but I thought I got this download about the Origins of Aphrodite, and I think that's perfectly fitting for my first video. And what I wanted to talk about was the idea of Aphrodite being the Anti-Demiurge. So, brief rundown if you're not familiar. So there was Sophia, and forgive me, but I forgot her masculine counterpart's name, but she decided that she wanted to create a being of her own without the masculine counterpart, and she took off a piece of herself, and that was Yaldabaoth, or the Demiurge. And she was kind of so freaked out by he was kind of an abomination. It was all kinds of different creatures put together, and she banished Yaldabaoth, and he grew up ignorant of where he came from, and decided he was the only god, and that's why he was the jealous god, and he kind of made all of the supposed archangels and what have you. But the story of Aphrodite is very unique. She's a very unique goddess as it is, but she was created by, so there was Gaia and Uranus and their son Kronos, and Kronos is Father Time. And back then, nobody died, so Kronos obviously wanted to be in power, so he killed his father Uranus. And if you're familiar, Kronos is also the one who eats all of his children. So he knew that his children would kill him like he killed his father Uranus. But the way he killed him, I'm pretty sure, so please correct me if I'm wrong, was he castrated Uranus and threw his gonads, his testicles, into the ocean. And Aphrodite sprung from the liquid that came out of the gonads of Uranus and the sea foam, and she sprang up out of the foam as an adult. There's the famous, think about it, Botticello painting of Venus on the clamshell. So, breaking that down, Aphrodite has no mother, she has no parents. She was conceived out of pure hate or fear, and she wasn't deliberately created, whereas Yaldabaoth was. Sophia deliberately wanted so desperately to create a being of her own. And Aphrodite, the goddess of love, was just spontaneously sprung out of the essence of Uranus. without any mother, without Gaia. So I just thought that was interesting. And I'd already picked my shirt too, so it's kind of make love, not war. And I'd love to hear your guys' opinions about what you think about that. So that would make her the Anti-Demiurge. She's almost the opposite of how Yaldabaoth was created, from a father essence, without deliberate intention, from fear and hate, being the goddess of love. She's had no growth. She came as an adult. She had no childhood. Something I also wanted to share was, as at my walk over here, I live in Southern California. Surprisingly, you'd think on the summer solstice it would be nice and sunny, but there's a heavy haze. But I came across this about 10 by 10 foot patch of dead little crabs, and they're fully intact, and they're little fragile guys. There's a whole, like, probably 100 or so all up on the top of the sand, and they're not crunched. So immediately I think it must be some kind of parasite or something, you know, and I thought of the vril. So who knows, little crabbies. But thank you for watching. More later.